Next one up, I've introduced him a bit earlier, but here his partner, himself, and I. So Ben and Simone, they talked to me a while back about certain things that they're thinking about AI decentralized. AI decentralized is an ACM, a global initiative. ACM is the #1 in computer science in the world with over 100,000 members. It is not for profit, and it's been around for over 50 years, bringing a lot of the best folks to work together and so on and so forth. This event is intended to be in 25 cities. I'm a big believer in altruism, but I'm also a believer in what works. And what works in the world that we live in today is a mixture of altruism and along with elements that drive each and every one of you, get you off your bed. Greed, fear, need. You don't wake up in the morning because you want to help a stranger in Africa or in America or anywhere in the world or in Antarctica or the bears. You wake up because you're driven by those elements. When we design AI, we try to bring in those elements into them. No success yet, but we have a phenomenal announcement to make today, which is called AIDA. You're the first to hear about it. A lot of folks ask us, we don't find it on the internet, is because it does not yet exist. It will exist 5 minutes after this moment. AIDA, it's an AI decentralized alliance, and it's to bridge folks that they are driven by greed, fear, and need, like yourselves. There's no shame in that. That's what makes us human. To the altruistic mission that AI Decentralized has. And with that, we have brought a lot of folks that they are going to make announcements later on with their associations with AIDA, that they're going to back over 50 companies with $2 million each that has that mission embedded into their core design. That's $100 million that first got committed. Ben and his partner, they believe that there's over $1 billion that they're out there, that they're prepared to go in that way. And that comes from folks that they work really hard for their money and that they believe in the mission into liberating the future of humanity and not enslaving it. I'll let Ben talk a little bit more about it.
Thanks a lot, Toufi. Yeah, this is really exciting, and it's something we've been working on behind the scenes for quite some time. AI Decentralized, it's an amazing organization that's pulled together all these people and similar groupings all over the world. And in building SingularityNet, Simone Giacomelli, my lead co-founder, and I, we've also been talking to people in other amazing AI meets blockchain projects all over the planet. And what came out of all this networking is the idea to form an AI Decentralized Alliance, which is, you know, it's an industry organization bringing together different AI meets blockchain projects. I mean, to some extent, it can do the same things as any other industry organization. You can agree on standards and protocols. It can organize events. It can work on IP and copyright. It can have shared projects that benefit everyone in the community. And as Toufi has been outlining, AIDA, as an industry organization, can also affiliate itself with fund entities that actually financially support projects at the intersection of AI and blockchain. And being based in Hong Kong and China, as I am, I've been in contact with, you know, there's a lot of investors there, as there are here, who are really interested to do things in the AI and blockchain space, but don't necessarily have the technical expertise of everyone in this room. So I think among many other functions, the AIDA can serve to guide affiliated funding entities to help bring support to AI meets blockchain projects, because we're trying to build an ecosystem of networks here. And I mean, the main thing it needs is brain power and passion from knowledgeable, excited people. But to the extent that we can help catalyze resources so this passion can bring more and more real projects, that's also incredibly valuable.
So that is one of the missions. The second mission that AIDA is geared to accomplish is by getting some of the top scientists to expose those that they would use AI to abuse people. And many of those things that you actually use every day that is sitting in your pocket is not necessarily going to be used nicely in the next generations. Not that we have seen a lot of proofs and indications yet, but often if we ask ourselves, when we give a lot of control in the hands of a few or in the hands of one, historically, what happens? The devil is inside each and every one of you. It's what brings us together that gets this humanity to a better place. The cooperation, the work that we do together. And we want to ensure that the future for humanity is based on that, on decentralized governance and not on a central governance that it's maintained by a certain individual. So, if in the future, the smartphones that sits in your pocket is actually a pill that you're going to swallow. And if that pill you're going to give it to your children, and you know what we just told you, that there's AIDA that is going to expose those that are going to use this to perhaps keep people asleep or not get them to react to things or get them to do certain things because it's basically controlling them. Will you give that pill to your children? The answer is no, unless you really hate your children. However, having something like AIDA that is working with a lot of scientists, that they're incentivized, that they're driven by greed, fear, and the altruism is in the center of it, is going to expose a lot of those companies that are doing things like that so that you can ensure to choose which pill to give your children or next generations. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we can't underestimate how important this is to, I mean, it's not just about Toufi or me or all of you guys in the room. I mean, we're setting about building smarter and smarter machines, which right now are going to pervade every industry on the planet, and before long may even become smarter than human beings are. And really, this is about will machines, as they become smarter and smarter and take over more and more activities, I mean, will these be controlled by a few large companies and governments, or will they be controlled by the whole mass of humanity in a decentralized, democratic, participatory way? And this is the reason for forming an alliance like AIDA, because it's not just about SingularityNet, it's not just about Toda, it's not even just about AI decentralized, it's about networking together all these decentralized AI projects so that the whole can be more than the sum of the parts. So yeah, as Toufi said, it's SingularityNet, AI decentralized now, but we've been talking to a lot of other projects, and the alliance will be growing publicly in a very rapid way in the near future.
So this is the birth of something that the future would experience, and right now you're witnessing the inception.
So you heard about our AIDA Alliance, and really the mission and the vision of AI Decentralized, it's very much aligned with their mission, which is why we decided to make the announcement today. And we're thrilled that you guys are all part of this announcement.